Coming up tonight on that double fatal crash on Highway 83 from earlier last week, which was caused by a driver who was fleeing from the police. Two families are now grieving the loss of a loved one because of that wreck. News 5's Spencer Humphrey joins us near the scene of that crash with more on how those families, for one of those families, this is not the only tragedy, Spencer, that they are dealing with.
Yeah, well, Andy, not too far from here at Highway 83 and Stagecoach Road is where that stolen bus, being chased by police, slammed into two cars, killing one person in each of those cars. Now, one of those cars was packed with a family headed to DIA to catch a flight they wish they didn't have to catch at all in the first place. They say lightning never hits the same place twice. But for Jenny Esparza, it sure feels like her family keeps getting struck.
It really did hit us hard in the past month.
Her aunt still doesn't know.
When she wakes up, it's just going to be really reliving everything over and over again.
Doesn't know her husband, a beloved grandfather and Jenny's uncle, is dead. Dead after a driver fleeing police in a stolen bus crashed into their family's car on Highway 83 Thursday morning.
They were hit head on. My uncle actually took his granddaughter out of the car right after, he loved his grandchildren with all his heart.
Two of Jenny's cousins in that car have been in and out of surgery with a long recovery ahead.
My aunt is the one that is actually, doing really bad, and because of the injuries that she suffered, it caused her to have a stroke.
By now you've probably noticed we're talking to Jenny virtually.
Hey Jenny, can you hear me okay?
Not out of convenience, but necessity.
You're not in Colorado right now. What state are you in right now?
I'm in California at the moment.
And why are you in California?
My cousin, she lives here in California, and she just had a loss of her baby during childbirth.
The baby's funeral set for last Friday.
And so Thursday morning, they were on their way to the airport for, to come over here for the funeral.
Who could have predicted the odds?
We thought that we were just coming here to support one loss, and then we had a bigger loss.
Who could have predicted the grief?
He took somebody that was just so important to all of us.
The rage.
As you can imagine, very angry.
And who could have predicted the selfishness that got us here?
Hopefully people who are out there, they think more when they're thinking that they're not going to hurt anybody else. They can hurt an entire family like this man hurt us.
They say lightning never strikes the same place twice, but it sure feels like tragedy can. Now, Esparza tells me that her family still has a long road ahead there, with multiple family members still too injured to work. Medical bills only now beginning to stack up. The family is taking all the help, love, and prayers people can offer. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Spencer Humphrey, News 5.